Hey, what's up, Centerpoint? Hey, we miss you guys. We are praying for you guys constantly. I wanted to take a few minutes to give you a little bit of information about where we are heading and what we're thinking in terms of re-entry for our church. First thing I wanted to say, though, was thank you for everybody who filled out a survey. Let us know how you're feeling. We're listening to that. That's been something that's really helped us in decision making. And then obviously, we are looking at local data. We're talking to experts in our area as we decide when is phase 3 of re-entry right for us. And phase 3 for us means in-person Sunday services. And so as of right now, and I stress right now because everything could change, we are targeting August 9th as our grand re-entry date for Sunday services in person. To start with, we're going to do 2 services at 9 and 11 a.m., and we're going to take a ton of precautions. So there's 4 things I think you need to know. Number 1, to get all the information about those precautions and all that we've been doing to make sure that we're safe as possible over all these weeks is available at centerpointfl.org/reentry. So go to that site, check out all of the information and get updates. Second thing that you need to know is this. To attend these services to start with, there is a registration because of social distancing and wanting to be safe. There's limited capacity. And so go to centerpointfl.churchcenter.com. You can also download an app that'll allow you to register. It's incredibly easy. And then when you get here, we'll have a touchless check-in process. Don't have a smartphone, we got you covered. There'll be a tent. You can register ahead of time, and then we will make sure that we make a seamless process for you as well. So that's the second thing. We need you to register for those services starting on August the 9th. Then the third thing is this, and I kind of already said this, but everything is subject to change. I can't stress that enough. We didn't create this pandemic, but we will seek to continue to respond to it in a wise way. So we won't hesitate to cancel things at the last minute, to change procedures on the fly, to reevaluate literally on a weekly basis, or even push back our August 9th reentry date because everything is unpredictable. And so you just need to know that and continue to show grace and patience, which is just required in the world that we live in right now. And then the fourth and final thing I want you to know is this. We've waited to try to be as wise as possible to love our neighbors by protecting our neighbors. And we've waited so that we could provide as close to a normal process as possible where we could have kids from K up to 5th grade, which we are planning to do. And so you could be confident in inviting your guests so that they would experience an alternative to church as usual. But all of that said, it's not going to be perfect, and everybody's going to have to make concessions for the sake of one another. And here's where I'm so confident in our church. That's the heartbeat of our church and our mission. It is the heartbeat of what Jesus said the church movement should be about. I want you to one another. Like literally, Jesus, like if you guys forget everything else, make sure that you love one another the way I've loved you. Make sure you're gracious to one another the way I've been gracious to you. Make sure you're patient to one another the way that I've been patient to you, because the church has incredible opportunity to be light in darkness. Jesus told us how. Just put others' needs ahead of your own. One another. So let's keep doing that as a church. That applies to everything, including re-entry and COVID-19, because everybody's got different opinions, right? You've been affected deeply by this. Right now, maybe you have somebody that you know in the hospital, as many of our CCers have, or maybe you're just at the place to, I don't know what I believe, or I'm just over this whole thing. I understand all of that. You're going to like some procedures. You're not going to like other procedures. You do some things differently. I get all of that. With a church our size, there's a lot of opinions, but this is the one thing we can all unite around. We're going to love one another. We're going to be patient with one another, and we're going to give up what we want and we think for the sake of somebody else. So let's do that. If we do, the church will continue to be a movement. Our church is having an incredible impact in our city, in our country, and literally the globe. God is impacting through the ministry of Centerpoint because you guys have done this so well. So cannot wait to see on August 9th, 9 and 11 a.m. Subject to change, but we're going to plan on that. And we'll see you in person then. Love you guys.